supposedly.
So no shouting anything that would get us banned off Twitch and YouTube.
Do not worry. Um. Okay, so who are you gonna play? Who are you gonna play?
No clue. Let's see. Also, send tweet. Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah, Awakening is after.
Is there a starting cutscene?
Yes.
Then I recommend. And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at the perfection for his fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon the world. Mechanical of the noodles, 813.
Threnodies.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless.
Brains.
The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
Yeah, it's definitely a 2000s game.
Got him. I don't know if I'm allowed to be talking over this.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
I mean, you can, but I think you're being drowned out by the background music mostly.
We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
That John Wick.
Yes.
It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
Yes, it is. Actually, no, I'm kidding.
Maker, help us all.
Oh no, a storm. It's the end of the world. Is that the end of the cutscene? Okay.
Yes, it is. So now, here, you get to pick who you want to play.
So going to lower this volume a little bit. Okay. Background you select will determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game.
Yeah.
So, male or female? Right? Okay.
To you. You might want to play male so that you can...
Probably.
Yeah, relate. So if you want to play a mage, you can't play a dwarf. There aren't any dwarven mages. I promise there's a lore reason for that.
Oh. The mage power source just hates the dwarves.
No. I'm not going to spoil it.
I'll find out later.
So if you play a mage, the mage is its own distinct opening. It's got its own intro.
Oh yeah, isn't mages like technically illegal or something?
Magic, they're all in prison. They basically are all in prison. To anyone who's played this game, I have distinct opinions. I will be announcing those opinions and indoctrinating Buzz to my side. Mage rights.
Okay, Silas.
He's based on a character from this game.
Bruh.
Not this game, this series of games. He is.
Oh, there's also different backgrounds as well?
Yeah, so like,
But it's like...
there's the 6 backgrounds.
Oh, and then dwarves just have those who do themselves.
So humans can be mage, warrior, rogue, but the warrior and rogue starts in the same place. So basically, it really, every single one of the backgrounds is really interesting, and each one of them gives you a much different perspective of the story that you play out.
Oh, okay.
Because you have background information then playing that applies to that section of the story and gives you a different viewpoint of it.
Alright. Yo, Hawkman, how you doing?
Who messaged me on Discord? Please, sir. Please, sir, no. I'm not gonna check.
Okay, so obviously I should go with the double racism of both being an elf and a mage.
Obviously.
And to fulfill my twink fantasies.
Yes. Hello, Twink. I don't... You already are living out your twink fantasies. What? You're a total
But I don't
twink.
have magic.
Okay, you don't have magic. That is true. You don't have magic.
Ooh, I could just be Darth Maul.
So, wait, no, I can't give that lore. You're not doing that background.
Doing good. Glad to hear it, Hawkman. I'm gonna have to replay the game again to get that lore.
You'll get it later in the thing. I did replay the game.
17 times.
I've only played through the entire game twice. I played every single background just to get that viewpoint of...
Yeah, Hawkman, I do need extra special gay magic. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the side braids.
Or people making comments on
Yeah.
stream. Okay.
Specifically the
Oh,
one
I can see
person
them now.
who
Yes.
tunes in enough that they are a moderator. Which I thank you for, Hawkman.
I think it's Joaquin.
No eyebrows?
No eyebrows. You know, say what you want about that, but that is a look. That is a look.
There, slightest bit of eyebrows.
Slightest
boy,
bit of
eyes.
eyebrows.
That looks
So
a little
sad.
like Frog.
He looks so sad.
Enlarge.
Enlarge. Oh no, you are monster factoring it. Oh no!
Oh, they don't really have blue. Eyebrows are for disgusting, not gay people. Exactly. Oh, this adds a little bit to the temple, I guess. It
What
pulses.
are you doing?
There's like a little bit right there that increases or decreases based on how they gimmick this.
Yeah, that's the brow. You know, generally, biologically, male people, so people who are assigned male at birth, generally have like their brows come out farther.
Absolute
Oh,
Chad.
you're normalizing him again. So you made him normal. Oh, that looks like my dad's nose. That one. That one. The hooked one.
Oh, wait, what's that one guy in the Barbie thing?
The Barbie thing. What?
What's the guy? He's like dressed in purple. He's like the advisor.
I don't know.
The forehead moves. Barbie, he does the like
Jafar?
Jafar? Isn't that
Oh,
the
wait, no,
person
that's
from
Aladdin.
Aladdin? Barbie, purple
Um,
dress, dude.
Snape. Am I allowed to say these? Or are these all like trademarked?
I think we're allowed to say them as long as I don't like
Show any pictures?
show any, yeah.
Or do any music? Who's the... Oh, I had a funny one and now it's not in my head anymore.
'Cause it's like, is it Princess and the Pauper that has it?
Maybe.
Barbie movies, evil dude. Ah, this guy. I can't. How can I do
Princess
this?
and the Pauper evil guy. His name is Preminger?
Preminger, yeah.
Yes, he... Oh. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of a stereotypically evil nose, which I think has, like,
Yeah.
probably slightly
Racism, terms.
negative stereotypical connotations.
That nose.
But
There.
he looks very normal. But it is the type of nose that my entire dad's side of the family has.
Nice.
That I did not get. I got half of it.
Big nose.
You're really going for it.
I'm gonna stab you.
Stab you with your nose?
Right there. Yeah,
That sounds
that.
gay.
That'd hurt.
Sounds gay.
I don't think I like either of those extremes. Extra chin or no chin?
I keep trying to rotate this character on the screen so I can get a better look. And then when I click it, it goes back to the Discord screen. So what you're gonna notice when you start is you're not gonna be able to do much.
Not surprised. You are currently bound. You can't draw out your fists.
No, not like that. It's gonna be like you're a level 1 baby with 0 magic.
Not surprised.
Because...
Not gonna bother with most of those chin and jaw options. Probably is gay. Probably. Only one way to find out. Oh, that just changes the portrait stuff. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, right there.
Oof. Please don't have him looking directly at me.
He's watching.
No!
Obviously, the right side is the better side. Oh, wait.
So these portraits will show up on the left side of your screen, with the other character, with the NPC.
Do a
And
little
so,
jig.
yes, he's on one of those. What are those hoverboard things called? He's on one of those, and he can't control it. It'd be really funny if this crashed it.
I would not be surprised if it crashes at least once. Or you could be extra special baby with protagonist magic at birth. True! Yes.
Oh no! He's been hit! He's been hit!
What should we name it?
Toyota.
Toyota?
No. I was thinking of Truck Shepherd, and that got stuck in my head. So, he kind of looks like a Randy. No offense to any Randys out there, you've got a very nice name. There's just, go by Randolph instead. He looks like a Randy.
Oh, I'm not allowed to change the last name.
No.
Oh wait, voice.
No! It is gone!
I need to adjust the dialogue volume apparently.
How do you do?
So, you aren't gonna say anything,
Greetings.
this is just what you say when you move
Greetings.
around in combat.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings.
Obviously small.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Okay.
Be the extra guy.
Um...
Let's see, and since we're a
so-
mage, obviously strength and no
Yes.
willpower. No. Aw, can't go below
You
those.
can't turn those down, you need at least that much to do magic, buddy.
Okay. Strength measures the character's physical powers and directly affects the damage a character deals in physical combat. Also contributes to the accuracy of melee attacks. High strength is essential for warriors. So obviously, yes, we're a mage.
You know, I think you can just melee smack stuff with your staff. At least you can in Dragon Age 2. Except, I
Makes
mean, in
sense.
Dragon Age 2, you have a giant knife at the bottom of your staff. And you just kind of, like, slash people with it. It's pretty good.
Let's see about spells, magic attribute also determines how effective potions, potions, and slobs are for all classes. Does mana just naturally regen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's things that speed it up.
Yeah. But, like, it's not one of those games where it's like, you can only cast this many spells per until you rest that in again, because fuck you.
No. It's not. I think you're implying that. I think you're referring to Dungeons and Dragons. It's not like that. We aren't playing Dungeons and Dragons.
19 willpower, 19 magic? It should be fine.
Yeah.
Herbalism or combat tactics?
So
I mean, there's no
herbalism-
charisma stat, so...
No, there isn't.
Oh boy.
Because coercion is that. So, for you, you don't really need pickpocketing. Really, you don't get... Throughout the intro, you don't really have a companion.
Okay.
You don't have your NPCs. Once you get those, you'll have other people to do some stuff for you. So you don't really need stealing.
So pretty much
I'd give
coercion.
yourself...
So pretty much coercion and maybe combat training would be the two ones you actually would want to start with.
Maybe. I haven't played this in so long. I don't remember what I did. Just do what I did when I did it and guess. I guess I
So obviously
usually go
steal.
for. Yeah, I usually go for coercion. I think.
I mean,
Because-
survival, character can detect the presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. That seems great and all, except for them gonna be level 1.
Yeah, exactly. I would just do coercion. Who knows?
Yeah.
You might have to talk to someone.
Maybe. Mages, Arcane Bolt, level 1. Range long, activation 15. Cooldown 6. Flame Blast. Rock Armor. Winter's Grasp.
That's a good spell.
Lightning. Friendly
So
fireballs.
there's kind of different classes of magic. So you can do like creation or spirit, which is kind of like healing and shielding.
Yeah.
There's entropy, which is like kind of a death magic. And then you will be able to unlock other types of magic. So I would go ahead and probably take Winter's Grasp, just because it's a good CC spell. And I wouldn't upgrade it because you're not gonna have a party yet.
Yeah.
But you'll get like auras and stuff that you can have running constantly. That will decrease your maximum mana.
Which makes
So
sense.
I would do that, and then maybe a healing spell.
By healing, obviously you mean drain life, right?
Yeah, I actually do. That's actually very good. You sure you don't want to play it on nightmare difficulty? No, don't play this. To
I'm sure
everyone
we
out there who's thinking
On
about
a
playing this
cliff
game,
overlooking the dark waters of
Don't
Lake
play
Kalenhad stands the Tower Fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption.
Okay,
This
Catholic
gilded
Church.
cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice. Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
you know how
Good
to
luck,
play.
bitch. Obviously I'm ready.
Know this, apprentice. If you fail, we Templars will perform our duty. You will die.
So, basically,
This is Lyrium,
here's the fun part.
the very essence of magic.
They gon' kill
and
you
your
if you do it
gateway
wrong.
into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret
Fun.
out of necessity, child.
Speed 1 to death.
Every mage must go through this trial
Yeah.
by fire. As we
Because-
succeed, so shall you. Keep your wits about you.
That's
And remember, the Fade is a
how
realm
shitty
of
people are.
dreams.
Love
Mage
it.
right.
Others may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
Okay, Templar Dick Wad.
So here, with the mage background, you get some insight into the workings of the Circle of Magi. Welcome to the Fade, motherfucker. Wait, I'm not allowed to swear, am I? I'm sorry.
I mean a bit. Oh, game. Please don't crash. Please
It's
don't
paused.
crash. Oh, okay.
Paused. You're okay. It's
I
telling
love
you
my
how to do
portrait.
tactical view.
I love my portrait. Game can be played from.
God, I hate it.
Use the mouse wheel to bring your camera down to exploration mode. While paused. Oh. Okay, that's not a demon behind me.
No, that's a structure.
From right here, it looks as if it's about to start a chase sequence.
Yeah, I mean that's the fade for you.
Right click to set destination. Now as the move order, you can issue orders in real time or while pause, press space to unpause. Okay. I'm assuming activation is the mana cost.
Yeah.
For the spells.
So yeah, and so there's also a running cost.
Oh,
so
I need 36 strength to equip the DLC armor.
Yes. Yes, you do. In other words, you save it and you give it to one of your warrior companions.
Yeah. Makes someone else super tanky.
Randy.
Okay. Mana.
I apologize for my profanity.
Don't even start at full mana.
No, you don't.
Self.
The heavier your armor, the higher the activation costs.
Which, okay, that's fair. Okay, so you can also change how the NPCs will naturally act in combat. Okay.
Yeah.
Base of healing. Is this like blur effect just in the fade?
Yup.
Okay. Just... Okay. Oh, is that the demon?
No, that's a statue.
To equip new items, blah blah blah.
That's still a statue.
No, have to actually press it. Don't. Apprentice robes, indestructible. Oh, thank you.
Why did you just unequip?
It's telling me to equip the dragon armor directly. It literally told me to unequip that and try to equip the dragon armor.
It just wanted us to see him naked.
Yeah.
In his weird loincloth.
I don't like that blur effect. Paused.
Did you hit the spacebar?
No.
Oh, combat. There's a
Assuming-
bad thing.
Way over there.
So you're gonna want to hit it with some magic.
All right.
Okay, that also goes to the direct range of casting. Well, I'll just sit here and wait for it.
Or you,
So I shall.
I believe Winter's Grasp does damage as well.
Yeah, but it's not as long range. Is there a corpse to loot? Nope. See, it's long range versus medium range. So when something doesn't nearly die from the first hit, then we'll actually use Winter Grasp.
Look, you're already educating me.
Eh.
Okay, well, now you're dying. There you go.
Wait,
What?
Huh?
What?
Wisp, are you dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Apparently the Arcane Bolt has just like maybe an extra 2 feet range on. Oh, also do that. Okay, I should probably drain life from the next Wisp. Oh, never mind. There's natural life regen as well.
Yeah. It's gonna be okay. So you're on a fixed path. If you look
Yeah.
at the map, you can't really go off of it. It's not open
Someone
world.
else thrown to
Sadly.
the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this. The
Hi there,
Templars.
giant rat.
Not to you, me, anyone.
Are you Silas? You're a talking rat.
You think you're really here, in that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same.
Silas isn't in
But it's
this
not
game.
your fault.
Oh,
You're in the same boat I was.
I think Silas is a rat.
Allow me to welcome you to the Fae.
Oh, Silas isn't a
You
rat
can call
anymore.
me, well, Mouse.
No, your name's Silas.
He's a mouse, not a rat, buddy.
That looked like a awfully large rat of unusual size to me.
No, I don't remember anything from
Very true.
before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think.
Oh, so you're taking up my
I
time
have
right
no
now.
body to reclaim.
Thanks, dude.
And you don't have much time before you end up the same.
He's gonna help you.
How long do I have to take?
I don't remember. I ran away and I hid.
Ah,
I
you're a
don't know
coward.
how
That's
long.
why you died. What am I supposed to
There's
do?
something here, contained. Just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can.
So obviously
It's your
drain
way
its
out.
life and kill it.
Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you.
Or just
A
tell it to
test
go
for you,
away.
A tease for the creatures
Nah,
of the
it's not fun.
Fade.
I don't understand why this test is so weird.
You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is powerful, cunning. There are others here. Other
It's recommending I
spirits.
don't suck
They
its
will
life out
tell
until
you
it
more.
dies.
Maybe help.
Yeah, it is.
If you can believe anything you see.
recommending
I'll
you don't
follow,
just
if
schlorp
that's all
everything.
right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out.
I have a rat now? Rat
Yeah.
time.
Dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
So up here, you're gonna meet a friend. So you've got one friend.
Is it that blue crystal looking thing?
So that's lyrium. That's their lyrium is mana in this game. So if you need mana, then you can go there and regen
That is
it.
where the test will
Stuff
take
doesn't
place.
respawn in this game.
The creature
Plants
can
and
be
stuff, they don't
anywhere,
respawn.
but it
Alright.
manifests there.
So once you pick something, it ain't coming back.
So it said something about manifesting right here.
Well, there's
That doesn't look to be anything. I'll ignore
Okay.
that for now. Or is it like a consumable?
it's a consumable, but use it. Okay.
I was meaning consumable as in like a item.
Oh no. There'll be others. You'll be okay.
No? Combat?
Yes, see, it's up there. You need like a teeny bit more damage.
Yeah, I needed that one extra point I took from intelligence. Thank you for just allowing me to auto path to within range. Okay.
Delighted.
Oh, there's loot.
What's the structure that I can interact with as well?
Of course.
So if you see on the map,
The Spirit of Valor. Oh,
yeah,
hi there.
you want to go talk to him.
Another spirit this way. It never seemed equal to its name to me.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon.
So spirits have a purpose that they're kind of defined by. This is a weird analogy, but you know the movie Inside Out, it's kind of like that.
Ah, okay.
So
Let's go
there-
with I agree, but I don't have a choice.
Indeed.
mage rights.
The choice and the fault lies with the mages who sent you here. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
Alright, Sunbro, are you going to help me? I need your help. What kind of spirit are you? What else do you know about the horroring? Did you create all these weapons? I should go. Obviously I need your help.
I would ask some questions first.
True.
I am Valor, a warrior spirit.
You might also
I
be able to
hone
get
my
some
weapons in search of the perfect expression of combat.
Those could be useful. Get that little extra damage I need.
Is that what your test is called? I know little of your mortal ways.
Funny how he looks
I
like a
do
Templar.
know that a demon has been called, and told that a meal awaits. It will not, cannot leave, until one of you is dead. They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives.
He feels sorry for all of the people who don't have magic.
Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality.
Okay, buddy.
Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
I mean, I do have high willpower. At 20, I might be able to just do the willpower check.
Maybe.
Let's find out.
How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence.
I think
I
I
am a
failed.
being of honor and valor. I am a warrior.
Bet. Go big or go home, son.
Yep.
You are insolent. But your will
Oh,
is unquestionably
did I still
strong.
manage to pass it somehow?
Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength
Nice.
to resist this demon.
Hey.
Go. Prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed.
Also, I love how he just has tornado of swords behind him.
You know, that's the next thing. That's the next step in this in this climate change thing. There's fire
Sword
tornadoes. Next, there's a sword tornado.
And then there will be shark tornadoes with swords.
Yeah, I mean... Might as well happen, right?
As you desire.
Nice.
So Winter grasp him while he's far away so he can't
All right.
Or I just
get
kill
Or
him.
you... Yeah.
I think the sound effects are still a little loud.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Music, I think, is good, though. Nothing else? Okay. Come on, rat.
Be cautious. There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
Okay. Apparently they don't show up on the map yet. This looks like a trap, but I'm okay with that. Lost Demon. Well, at least it saves often enough. I mean, it looks like a bear, but it's a dead end, so I guess I have to.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
He's not a very cute bear.
Honestly, that's about fitting for what I'd expect the sloth demon to be like.
Yeah.
And also, hello Vimal, how you doing? Are you here to help me? What kind of spirit are you? Or are you... Why wait for scraps? Come and get some now. Yeah, come get this. What do you think about
I'm
this
get
thing?
a bit of this.
Are you here to help
Thank
me?
you.
Oh, I did not want to hear it laugh.
Nothing can help you. Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal.
Just
I
slap
tire
that.
of you already.
Just slap that laugh, dialogue bit on.
So I think like the first one moves the conversation along. 2, 3, and 4 are usually like.
questions. And then
Yeah,
whoever
I'm
the
not
last
sure,
one
though.
is to just exit. That's what it seems like,
Yeah.
at least. They just saw a small streamer got raided by a hermit. They were freaking out. Nice, nice. Congrats to them.
What would
What
you
would-
do if you got raided by a hermit? Okay, I actually do want to know this.
I don't
Go
even
on.
know what group this hermit is a part of, but I'd assume they're one of the people that are like part of a stream team or something who have like average of 200
Oh.
to 500 plus.
Oh, I thought it meant like an old homeless man came into your actual house. What would you do if an old homeless man just broke into your house right now?
They get thousands of viewers. Honestly, if I got raided by a hermit, I would probably be like, welcome everyone, welcome. Do hope you'll stay. And thank you
Brown.
to whoever that hermit is, and I'm going to follow you now.
Okay, but do tell me what you would do if an elderly homeless man broke into your house. Because that is what I first thought of.
I mean, how hostile are they?
Moderately.
What's their goal?
To twink shame you.
I mean, I already get enough of that, like...
True. Usually from me.
Yeah.
Think, don't twink.
Twink all the time.
I am a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still,
His voice
you
makes me
serve your function.
sleepy.
Only the mortals like yourself.
Sounds like he's on the
truly
brink of yawning.
As you yawn.
Yeah! Ones are contagious.
See, that's his hunting method. He gets you to fall asleep and then eats you.
Where's the face cam? They want to see your beautiful face, Buzz. So I didn't want to see his face? No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know the
rude.
answer to this.
But since I'm planning to put this up on YouTube, I don't really want to do a face cam, because then I should follow through for every single time I record this.
If you want to see his face, do they have your Snapchat? You probably shouldn't just give
No.
out your Snapchat.
I don't. Mostly because I still have it set on everyone who has my Snapchat can see exactly where I live.
Oh, that's smart. Wait, does that mean I can just see where you live?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I've previously had my face on. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, look like terrible right now because I had a massive depression nap earlier.
Nice. That's the best kind of nap.
Are you talking about dreamers? I forget what exactly the
Mortals
dialogue was
dream.
saying.
They come here
He's
often,
talking about how
but you are
annoying
not
you
one of those.
dumb mortals
You
are.
Aware, a mortal with power and will. The
So,
sort of creature that
everyone
some spirits
dreams in the Fade, but
hunger
only
for.
mages kind of are
I
aware
might be
in it.
inclined for such a meal myself. It would
So,
be interesting
think
to
of it
see
like
the mortal
dreaming and
through
lucid
your
dreaming.
eyes live inside
Kind of.
your
And then
form. But I'm
some mages are
disinclined
able to
begin
actually
such a struggle
alter the
in
Fade while they're,
Dreaming.
yeah.
Okay.
It's already told you he's a demon.
Lucky me.
Indeed. What do you want with me?
I want your coat or your help.
You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go.
Please don't make him
Use
do
your
things.
weapon, since you have earned it.
Please, he's so tired.
Valorous.
God. If I got, like...
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this
Wait,
form?
polymorph?
Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
I mean, wouldn't you be able to become both a mouse and a bear? Question mark?
Please don't insult him, he's doing his best.
Aw, can I not call him a
It's
coward?
true. I am quite powerful in this form when I wish to be.
I welcome the opportunity, if it is my choice. The mages in the tower are quick to volunteer others, as you well know. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear, if you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting.
Okay, first though, you look a little too much like a twink to be a bear, sir.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
Mouse wants to learn. Teach him.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then
Okay,
I have a
you've got
riddle
riddles
time.
now.
Answer 3
I
riddles
don't remember
correctly,
anything about
and I will
this.
teach you. Fail,
Well,
and
we'll
I
find
will
out.
devour
And if anyone in chat has a
the decision is
suggestion
yours.
that is not Googling it, accept your challenge. Because I feel like Sloth will probably kill us if I were to do the fourth one.
Well, this gets more and more promising. My
Okay,
first
guys.
riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without
Oh, I
land.
actually do remember these, so I'm not gonna
What
say
am I?
anything.
So, seas with no water. Oh. Is this... It's either the map or the moon?
The
Mountains without
moon.
land. No.
These people don't really know. Okay, so
I
one,
feel like
there's
the map. A map.
that's a yeah, probably. Uh-huh.
Because idea might qualify for the towns without people and mountains without land.
So, there's 2 moons,
Ah,
and unlike us genius humans here on Earth, they have been to neither of them.
they have magic and they haven't even been to the moon.
I know. I know. It's shameful. Shameful. Go ahead, click it.
Feel like it's map. I also
Uh-huh,
don't want to
go
get
ahead.
it wrong because I want Mouse to actually be a bear.
Okay. Then click map.
But can I?
Yeah, just hit the hit the number 4 on your keyboard.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm not
Let's
gonna
move on.
bait you
The
into
second
something.
riddle. I
Yet,
am
at
rarely
least.
touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
Know my tongue, my temper, my breath, intelligence, and sport. So wait, I'm rarely touched but often held. So something non-physical. If you have wit, you'll use me well.
Come on, Buzz, you're a
There's
smart
too many
lad.
physical things. Tongue? Because good wit, smart aleck, responses. Rarely touched, but often held. Holding your tongue because,
Go on,
and rarely touched because obviously.
because he's not gay yet.
True.
He hasn't achieved his full potential.
Uh,
Go on, hit the number 2.
Yes, your
Okay.
witty tongue. Fair enough.
So,
One more try, shall we? Often will I spin the tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't
a one-night stand.
remember me.
yes.
What am I?
Annoying real fitting liar. No. Music, no. Book. I mean, books cost money though. Spider? Spin a tail, not charge free. So liar, riddler, or maybe music, but music I would think with bards would be cost money in this world. Muse you for an entire evening. Probably dream, because you won't remember me.
Yes.
Okay.
You are correct. Rather apropos here in the Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
What's your job?
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels...
He's a much cuter
heavy.
bear.
He is.
Close enough. Go
Hug him.
and defeat your demon or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
Now you have a bear.
Okay, could still do that, I think. So wait.
Yes.
This is dead
It's
end.
a dead
though.
end, so you gotta go back.
Friendly fire. Take no damage. Ooh, wait. At easy difficulty, parties take no friendly fire.
I think you can still turn it off. Which
Yeah.
I do kind of recommend doing in later games.
Okay, definitely need to decrease the audio again.
Yeah, the bear's a bit loud. Oh man.
Okay, half volume. Oh, I can also control him directly. Okay.
Please heal your bear friend. Oh wait, no, you don't need to.
So wait, he has slam and rage. Increase in strength, penalty, and defense.
Hey, it's me when I play League of Legends.
No, you don't play. 1 second.
I don't play ranked. You're right, I don't play ranked.
You don't play top, so you wouldn't be a bear.
Well, I'm not a top.
Exactly. Wait. Back this way then? Maybe Valor is something new? Also, Randy's about to be level 2, I think?
Yay, Randy.
You have Valor's staff. There is nothing else I can do for you.
Okay then. Okay. There's no sprint button. There is some hold 3 different hold position buttons though.
It'd be like that.
Oh, wait. Marker on the map.
And there is a spirit of rage.
Hi there, demon. Oh, the mana thing does come back.
Oh, it does? Oh.
You can interact with
That's
it again.
convenient. I would use it during a fight if you're gonna use it.
Yeah, not surprised. Okay, so wait, can I... If I right-click something, okay, it does bring up a wheel of things too. Can I give?
You want to give something to the bear?
Yeah.
Okay, so, see those 2 arrows on either side of your name?
Ah, okay. Because if I give... Okay. Then I can hot switch to a bear and use the one of the healing orbs.
Okay, so what do you know about demons so far? Because that'll help you here.
They like hunting people in the Fade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure when given the options of what to say, I'll figure it out. Or remember it a bit more.
Okay. I mean, it'll help you fight if you kind of...
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
Oh no, don't bind me and make me your slave, demon.
It would just take your body, and it would just kill your soul here in the Fade and take your body.
It's 2 against 1. You really want to fight us both. If I lose, the Templars will still cut you down. Then come and get me if you can. Okay, so obviously that's just a straight up fight one. The other one I feel like might be a straight fight after another.
So, do you know what kind of demon this is?
No, and I don't think it was told to us.
Okay.
2.
They are welcome to try. So this
But he seems
creature
very
is your
aggressive.
offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
Mouse, how could you?
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules?
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide.
You're right,
I
you're
don't need to
human. You
bargain
can
with
turn
you.
into a bear.
We shall
You're a druid.
see.
Oh, that's aggro. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's deal with some side enemies. Okay. Already, bear is low on health.
Play fair! And how's that? Ready!
Wait, what? I'm spirit form?
You did it. You actually did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy.
So wait, was that the entire fight?
Yep.
Okay. Mouse almost died, but that's fine. It's all a little too easy. The ones you betrayed before me were their names. Sounds like your help was unusual. So I could be a dick. Or I could probably start a second tier of the boss fight.
What? They were not as promising as you. It was a long time ago. I don't remember their names.
Do I need
don't
to
even
kill
remember
Mouse
my
too?
own name. It's the Fade, and the Templars killing me. Like they tried with you.
Anything to survive, like an animal or worse. I understand necessity. What now? So what do you think you can get from me? Let's see.
You
what he
defeated a
thinks.
demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
Okay. Answer me this. If I allow him in, is he going to get cut down? Because he's going to take me over me completely.
You want an honest answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm starting to think the other demon wasn't my test.
What? What do you... Of course it was. What else is here that could harm an apprentice of your potential? You are a smart one.
No, he's
Simple
not.
killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
Oh boy.
Hey, look, second tier of the boss fight.
Keep your wits secrets about you, mage. True tests never end.
Oh, does he just fuck off? Guess he just fucks off. Okay.
Yep. Congratulations, you're an enchanter.
Yay! I didn't die yet.
Yet. So demons are always gonna want you to let them
Are
in.
you alright?
Not
Say
surprised.
something, please.
So don't give my ass to the demon. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, demons are always gonna be like, let me in, I want out of the fade into the real world.
Jawan?
Oh, I'm glad you're alright. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
Okay, so that guy's another apprentice. Okay. I would assume. It was a test of ability, that's all.
There must be something more, or they'd tell the apprentices what's involved. I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint, and I'll stop asking, I promise.
See, Jawan, if I tell you, you're going to get cut down. Patience. You'll go through it soon enough.
And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here, and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
Good luck, dude.
Bitch, we out. Oh, sorry, sorry.
It's not like a hard thing, it's just recommended that
I'll say
reduce it.
binge.
Yeah. They'll summon you to the test when you're ready.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
Because honestly, I feel like YouTube's more likely to, not show my video because of the title.
Probably.
Maybe you're just not ready yet. Yeah, dude.
I've been ready for a long time. I'm afraid they don't want me to take the test. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
What's the rite of tranquility?
You've seen the Tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking.
Ah,
His
lobotomy.
voice, his eyes,
I've heard of those.
lifeless.
Yeah.
I think you're reading too much.
I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
I should go and talk to him immediately.
Yeah,
Where is he?
He said he'd be in his study upstairs. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Well, are the Templars gonna cut me? Oh, leveled up. So left click on the button, plus button next to your character portrait. Okay. Bam, bam, and...
Might want some more cunning. Might want a little bit more cunning.
Win specialization points?
You get those later on.
Okay. Yeah. Level 7 and 14 and by finding rare tomes. Okay. And other major things, but like...
Yeah.
Blood magic. And a combat health vision? Yeah, could be useful. And new perks. Okay. So having an actual heal spell might be useful.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, what's the wisp thing? I haven't tried that before.
Summons a wisp that grants small bonus to spell power for as long as the mode is active. So 5% of my
What's
mana. Oh wait,
Yeah.
30
30 mana.
5% fatigue. I assume you can only have like a amount of fatigue, even if you have the mana to keep all the spells active.
So fatigue is like cooldown.
Ah, so 5% increased cooldowns on everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like heavier armor gives higher fatigue.
Okay, okay. Grease, spell bloom. Stinging swarm. Yeah, I think just heal. Just to check, nothing else has shown up yet. Walking bomb, virulent Walking bomb. Inmate dead. Play.
Did you hear anything? Is he all right? Is he awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He
Nice.
must be so talented.
Yeah, I am.
Someone sounds jealous.
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
And then they go and split off and do other things. Ooh, there's a shiny thing over here.
Yeah, you can rob the apprentices.
And so I shall.
Blank Valiant. Any other? Oh wait, this is F. Okay, so look for shiny things to actually loot. Hey, look, shiny thing.
Oh man. I refuse to spoil lore for you.
Wait, is that actually important?
No.
Okay.
No. No, it just so in the dwarven areas you'll learn more about lyrium.
Ah, okay. What, is it like crushed baby feet or something?
No, it's mined.
Why would
Right off
anyone
the demon's
do something
back,
so
probably.
stupid? That's a death sentence. Because blood magic is powerful. You can
So I guess, let's see. Lyrium is found in natural powdered state, ready to be incorporated into potions, restriction, mages. Regain small amount of mana, only spellcasters can benefit from lyrium dust. Oh, so it's just cocaine, but for mages.
into your service.
Yeah.
That's what I hear anyway.
Yeah. It actually told you that already. It is cocaine. It is mage cocaine.
Okay, so it was upstairs study. Second floor. That's not a door. There's the doorway. Ooh, cabinet. Literally a cabinet. Lesser lyrium potion.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like the basement's probably blocked
Oh, was
off.
that the storeroom over there?
The basement thing?
You should see if you can find a Wayne somewhere. Is that the basement?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you can go in there yet.
Is there a quick save button?
Probably F5, right?
I'd assume?
Alt F4.
Yep, definitely. Quick save, F5. Nice that these older games all have F5 as like quick save, quick load buttons. That fire looks like it's animated a couple too many frames faster than it should be. This door is locked. Yeah.
And so I shall. Of course.
So what I could have done was I could have just quick loaded back up here. Saved half a second of walking. This was dead end. Oh, no it wasn't. Classrooms.
Must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
And the entire library to burn.
But steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
My heal spell was unneeded. Oh well.
It was, but it was thoughtful.
Remember what the chantry says about magic.
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means?
Oh, I
Can
can't
anyone
target the
tell me?
painting.
Hey!
That's sexist, bro. You don't even
No,
get dialogue
that's
for
not
it.
what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should
We get
not
some way to
abuse the gift
force
we may
people to
get
do
as
what we
gifts.
want later, right?
theory.
If I do the correct things.
Concentrate. Hold the
If you
shield.
do the wrong things.
Epic. If I had put all my power
I don't
behind
think a
the stone,
fireball
it would have
that
been
big is a
obliterated.
good idea in
I
a
am not your
library.
enemy.
No,
Fear
it's
is your
definitely
enemy.
not,
It
but
is a
all the
weakness that
mages
can be
here,
exploited. Should you face a demon with your will
they do
wavering so,
something
it would
called
consume you. Is that what you want?
never leave the circle, and so they're all very, very foolish.
Ah. That was a massive area of effect. There's other people standing about, sir.
Yeah, like you.
Just interrupted their lesson by standing in front of them. Can I do the same over here? Of course, that is
Aren't the
trick.
children
No.
just precious?
I can talk to people, but
I hear Irving's waiting to give you your mage ring.
not all of them are actually
I'm
going to
terrible
tell
at
anything
spells.
useful.
You're lucky you're so talented.
No, I can't talk to that guy. That guy.
It's nice to see you still alive.
All these girls are like, oh yeah, fawned over him. And I'm like, no.
Did you hear the rumor about someone being a blood mage?
No, I definitely did not. Where are they so I can definitely not learn from them?
You don't become a blood
Jowan's
mage.
been acting weird all day. Have you seen him?
Is Joanne the blood mage? Why is there just so much like, what a waste of space.
Right?
So is there any shiny things down here?
Oh my god.
Hey, go up, grab the shinies. I think I've gone everywhere.
Yeah.
Except for maybe in that area. I went...
It's meant to be a maze so that you have to exercise. Because it's the only way the mages get their exercise.
Which is fair. If it was up to the mages, they'd probably just float everywhere.
Oh, there's a guy.
Oh, look,
there's
Owain.
Owain.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Yeah, he's definitely mind-controlled or something. What's the stockroom?
The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
Are you really a tranquil mage?
I voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
Yeah, he definitely had a lobotomy or something.
Yeah.
What's it like not having emotions?
I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions.
The tranquil creep me out.
Now things are simple.
I think that's their goal. And now you are no longer a person? I mean, true, but
That's
like...
mean.
What was becoming tranquil light? What happened during the Rite of Tranquil?
I was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes.
What was becoming tranquil like?
It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water.
That's the spirit.
Like
Yeah.
when with the humans are built to have emotions and emotions are key to long life. Yeah. But they're mages, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just silly mages.
I'm not gonna be a dick to Owain.
Very well. Goodbye.
He's already had his emotions removed. Why was there a sparkle on that floor?
I don't know.
Are you someone else? Oh, you're just tranquil. Those who don't have names anymore. Anything to grab in the stockroom? Fair mages aren't human. True! And some of them are even elves, but not dwarves because of racism.
Today I shall be making more potions to send to the mages at Ostagar.
Good day to you. If you want something from the stockroom, you must speak to Owain.
No.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain.
Same intro.
How may I assist you?
This game is so old.
What can I buy here?
The stockroom is not a shop. Your mentor should have clarified this. The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
Oh, I don't need anything.
Very well. Goodbye.
I want your entire stock of lyrium. All the mage cocaine.
Yeah.
Good old buddy of society. Racism. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the circle?
Boy!
I mean, I've been an apprentice for however many years, but... I'm a newly harrowed mage, but I lived here all my life.
I'm sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go.
Starting out, you've already gone. Maybe someone should help you fix them. Maybe someone should help you fix them. Have
You're
some
too
Lucia.
kind. I'm old and about to fall apart. Nothing in
Just,
the
just
world
have some
can fix
lyrium,
that.
buddy. Just snort it.
Magic? You should rest more, not be in the library.
But I enjoy the library. These books, they're old friends of mine. And it's quiet. When you're my age, you'll appreciate the quiet. Anyway, did you need something?
Don't get chomped by a dragon before I get to your age. I just wanted to talk.
I'm not good at talking. Too much chatter makes my head throb. Don't you have lessons to get to? Shoo!
Wow, rude.
I know.
Owain is in charge of the stockroom.
Okay. Tell me something actually useful. Like how to get anything from the stockroom?
I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
If I talk to Niall first. Niall!
Were you looking for something?
What were you talking to that other mage about? Right in front of him. Who are you?
I'm Njal, a mage just like you.
Njal!
I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have.
What were you talking to that other mage about?
Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda.
Is there a party
I think
for...
we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us.
I agree.
I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it?
Or we just
Romantic!
blast our way out. Aquin thinks they've heard Nail's voice actor before.
If you
I
leave
will
the circle,
Google
you
it.
become an apostate. And the punishment for leaving is death. Pretty grim, huh?
Why would anyone leave the circle? It's punishment well deserved. Not going to push the
Um,
Catholic Church's Reddit.
Oh, it's Liam from Critical Role.
That would make sense then. Why would anyone leave the
Oh,
circle?
Grass is always
he also
greener on the other side, isn't it?
voices Yasuo.
It's better to never be brought to the circle than to try to escape it. I wouldn't risk it, though. I've heard of hedge witches who've managed to survive on their own, eluding the circle for a lifetime. But if the Templars discover them, well, you know what happens. Then there are stories about the Dalish elf clans having great magic. But who knows what's truth and what's fiction when it comes to the Dalish?
Orin's just standing there watching us talk and is like,
Right. Have a good day.
hello? I'm here too. Ooh. I can interact with that bookcase. Hey, 50 experience. Nice.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
Hello. Yeah, I've heard Yasuo. Tell me about the frats.
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then, of course, there are the Libertarians. They want more
That's
power
the
for the
spirit.
circle, more autonomy.
What?
The Libertarians. More power to the Circle. Down
Yeah.
with the Templars. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that good?
And that's what they would say. Ah, mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Giving up doesn't help anyone.
An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately.
Oh, so he's an
Lots
asshole.
of world to cover.
Yeah. Fraternity of Enchanters. So now I have to check every bookshelf again because apparently I can interact with a couple of them.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
But free experience.
Oh my god.
Empty bookcase. That's suspicious.
Of course.
You could ask that Tranquil what books go there.
Well, now that I've interacted it, maybe they'll actually give me a response.
Owain is in charge of the
Nope.
stockroom.
No. Never mind.
Wait, there's a child sitting here. Oh, that's not a child.
Do you need something? If
That's
not,
a child.
Step back. You're in my light.
The light's on the other side. Dipwad.
He's an elf, not a child.
He's a child. Your light?
I'm trying to study. Have some consideration for a fellow mage.
Okay, the light is literally on the other side, sir. I'm just happy to see another elf.
Are you surprised? We are probably more attuned to magic than humans are. Or at least our ancestors must have been. With most of our history lost, I suppose I'll never really know. Maybe the Dalish elves would, but I've never met one.
Dalish elf?
They live in the wilderness, traveling where they will. I've heard they keep the old beliefs alive.
Why would I bring up the old language suddenly? Past has gone, why bother? Wouldn't want to be a Dalish. I don't want any of these. I guess old language.
As do I. Perhaps one day I will have the chance to learn it. Are you from an alienage? I'm from a farm outside High Ever. My mother worked as the cook's assistant there.
I'm from the alienage in Ethereum?
Denerim.
Do I actually know this, or is this just coming up now?
This is just coming up now, and you actually never find out anything about Serana's history.
Nice.
So you can just say whatever you want.
Okay.
They must have taken
Serana
you away
is the
when you were very young.
only
I suppose it doesn't matter where we're from, does it? We're in the
background who you
circle
never
now.
find out anything about their family.
Nice. I suppose that makes us luckier than other elves.
I am satisfied knowing the humans who look down
I
upon
love
me
my
will
staff
fear
being
me
right in the way
instead.
of it.
But I should
Jesus
get back to my books.
Christ. Humans who look down upon me will fear me instead? Okay, buddy. Preach.
Thank you for talking with me.
Good day.
Good day.
He's just a creepy little boy.
He's not
What
even
book
sitting
is
in
he
the
reading?
chair anymore.
What book is he reading? I bet it's blood magic.
Generic. Look at that.
Oh.
Is that a fish? It's a fish pinned to the bowl.
Ew.
Also, he's now showing his real magic. He can sit wherever he wants without a chair.
Lucky.
Look at that.
Look at me confined to a chair. Some sort of scrub.
That just doesn't look. Wait, is that? What's that on the floor?
A random bottle.
Yeah. What's their random bottle? Sir, have you been drinking and reading?
God, I love this game. You could ask
They say
maybe
you
him
passed
what
your
books were
harrowing.
there.
You must be happy.
Ah, it's you again. Or at least.
Okay, that's racist.
Yeah.
That's
All look
racist.
the same to me.
Are you going to?
I'm not good at talking.
Yeah.
Much chatter makes
Okay.
my head
Fine,
throb.
sir.
Don't you have lessons to get to?
Well,
Shoo!
that happens.
Fine then, Sweeney. Let's see, I don't have any books on me. I do not. Okay. So I assume the
Nope.
blank volume is like Mage Scroll
Still
material.
You can't do anything with it.
Oh, okay.
Hello again.
So just sell it.
Alright, have a good day.
Are people going to get grumpy at me if I go up to them and start talking and just say no to talking?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Dragon Age devs, for not making that like a thing as well.
Oh, so now you're gonna rob the fellow mages.
Yes. They're not elves. They don't deserve their things.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't hear you come in. I'm sorry. I'm terribly busy right now. I have to prepare the room before the Grey Warden is done at his meeting with Irving.
Oh, see, I stole from the Grey Warden, apparently. What's a Grey Warden?
They are an order of brave and noble warriors, sworn to give their lives to defeat the
Yeah,
Darkspawn.
please remember that you do have a meeting to get to.
I almost became a Grey Warden once.
I guess I should probably do that. Really?
There were several of us chosen, though the Grey Wardens only wanted one recruit. They only ever have one mage, you see. I think they thought I was the best candidate, but I was young and foolish, and I said I wasn't interested.
And so now you're like
Someone
60.
else instead, and that was that. I've regretted it ever since. Oh well, I should get back to my work.
Do that. Okay, so
These
wait.
Grey Warden mages get to leave the circle.
Mage Laboratory, Mage Dorm, Chapel. Oh, way over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the game will probably not just force me out of here. Ooh.
Oh my god.
This is the actual chest. And lesser lyrium potion. Okay.
You robbed that person right in front of them.
Hey sir, there's been a robbery in that room over there. Go check it out. Anything
talk to
shiny in
him.
here?
Talk to the Templar.
Private documents.
Oh my god.
Greetings. I'm glad you're harrowing.
Wait, I think I've heard you talk about Cullen before. That's probably spoilers. Glad you're here.
What have you heard me say?
I forget what, but I think I may or may not have a piece of fan art that you had sent me saved somewhere.
Oh god.
Who are you?
I am Cullen. I was to strike the killing blow if you had become an abomination.
Well, good thing I
I'm
did.
glad you didn't.
Everyone has a job to do. Yeah, I won't be a dick to Cullen.
I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong.
I can't believe
Honestly,
you called me out for my
I've never
looking
seen
at
an
Colin
abomination
fan art in front of
or been
the
called on to
entire,
slay one.
Internet. Whoever's gonna see this. Yes.
Never seen the abomination or been called to slay one. Sorry, what?
I've sent you lots of other fan art too,
Yeah.
which I apologize for. You'll know when we get to the people
Gregor
I
would
really
have
like.
guided me.
Yeah.
Something
I'll
must have
probably
happened.
scream.
But what if it's not obvious?
And they'll probably
The
accidentally
abominations
piss them
be
off
working
and
on
make
us
them
right now.
enemies somehow.
Somehow.
I'm sure there's no abominations here. Smiley
This is
face.
still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor.
Gregor? Gregor?
Gregor.
If you say so.
You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
Yeah, I have a voice in my head telling me that I have a meeting that I should go to.
You know.
But first I should talk to Cullen.
You know what's some heterosexual tomfoolery? If you're a female character, you get to flirt with him.
Many have already gone to Ostergard.
Rude.
Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Irving's gonna get slayed by this dick. You sent for me. Yeah, you sent for me.
If it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Duncan of the Donuts. Also, it looks like Twitch is having an issue with the stream right now. Hopefully that will fix itself in a little bit. It shouldn't be too bad, questionably. Pleased to meet you.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the king's army at Ostagar.
Ostagar. I mean, get out of the dialogue quick, or ask them questions. Let's ask them questions.
The Darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get.
That's racist.
What?
Why the
What?
Darkspawn?
They are twisted monsters that dwell underground where the sun's light cannot touch them.
See, that's just
They have
dwarves.
formed into a horde in the Kokari
God.
Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The
That's
heroine
right.
is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
My phylactery?
You may not remember, but blood was taken from you when you first came to
It's
us.
blood magic!
This blood is preserved within a phylactery.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
Blood magic.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this.
Duncan
I
is
present you
pro-mage
with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
It's pro-mage rights because he actually gets to and had to work with them.
Yeah.
That's
That's all I get.
Get a ring, robes, and a staff.
Also,
The staff
you now
is kind
get
of
a better
garbage.
room.
Ooh.
Would be
That's all I
polite
get.
in front of the
Joining
group.
the Circle is a reward as well.
No, it's not, buddy.
You will
It's
realize
not.
this one day. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Now I can go steal everything. Phylactery is the lich thing. Most commonly. But in this case, I think it's just the, you know those, explosive collars they had in Suicide Squad? I think it's just that in this case. They try and
Yeah,
make
they
you
can
undead.
be. They can be used. They don't explode, but they can be used to track you.
Yeah. I'd prefer to talk now.
Impetuousness is ever the province of youth, I see.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Did he pay for full services or not? It would be my pleasure.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if
Oh
you'll
my
both
God.
excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Okay, any bookshelves in here that I can loot?
Maybe on the enchanter's desk. Maybe. What's that cabinet in the back?
Ah, pile of books. The Forbidden School, Blood Magic. I wish more of the bookshelves were slightly shiny. But at least if I go with this very far out camera, I can just hover over everything.
Yeah, I couldn't play like that because... Oof! It makes me ill!
Hey, bookshelves. The Maker. Oh, this is the church?
Maker is basically...
Is that rat? No, that's the person punching.
I heard about your harrowing. Congratulations. Andraste must have smiled upon you.
You have dagger. No, that's just... Okay. But Maker is just the Catholic god to the chantry.
Yeah, and then Andraste is Jesus.
Ah. Bride of the Maker.
Blessed art thou who
Ooh,
exists in
cutscene.
the sight of the Maker.
So this is obviously the blood mage. Do I be a creep or do I ask what she's doing?
Be a creep.
Creep time.
Blessed are the penitents who seek his return. Blessed is the prophetess, purified by flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition, so let it be. Oh, I didn't see you there. I recite the Maker's blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times.
Sometimes you just gotta pray.
Where are... Her eyebrows are so patchy.
Hmm?
Her eyebrows, they're so patchy. It may just be the
Yeah.
angle at which the camera is.
Well, remember how thin eyebrows were in fashion back then?
Good point.
No, not really. It's just... I don't want to bore you with this.
Oh, so is this one of those heterosexual romanceable characters?
No.
It's all alright. I want to know.
It gives me hope that one day the Maker will hear us. That maybe I'll be forgiven and my curse will be lifted.
Oh, a curse? I don't really care. Curse.
Magic? What else?
Ah, anti-matrite person. Do I be a suck-up to everyone? Or do I piss her off?
I don't know, buddy. Don't suck up. We're pro matrites here. I'm indoctrinating
Magic
you
is
into
a
the
gift. Such misery. It's dangerous and vile and wicked. The Chantry must protect the world from us. Being born with something so terrible.
Look at how thin her eyebrows are.
I wish I could be rid of it.
Magic is a punishment for her thin eyebrows. Or her thin eyebrows are a...
Her thin eyebrows are a punishment for her thoughts on magic.
Yeah.
You could use your abilities to help people. Nah.
That doesn't take magic. If I could, I would dedicate my life to the Chantry. But they would never take me in. Perhaps this is just something I will have to suffer through. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
Yeah, because they realize that you hate magic for some reason. She vanished. She has magic of invisibility. Teleportation.
God, I wish it was me.
Mood.
Oh, by the way, you can read about all this stuff in the...
Codex. Yeah, I'm ignoring it for now.
Okay.
That's a lot of reading. I'll probably do it off stream time because people probably don't want to just watch me read a bunch of
As
books.
you desire.
May I enter? Anything to steal in here? Books. Terminal and Malficor.
I'd avoid Leora if I were you. She's been rather testy lately.
Why?
Who knows? I'm not going to ask her why she's irritable. Women hate those kind of questions.
Okay,
Okay.
then.
Great.
Guess I'll just go over and find the person accidentally by clicking on them. At some point, once I ask this other mage about it.
This is infuriating. Another batch destroyed.
Ooh, side quest.
Have you seen Owain? Is he in the stockroom?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. He wasn't there last I looked. I hope he still has some cinnabar lying around. When I asked last week, he said he was running out.
Oh.
Don't you have something better to
Okay,
do?
then. Storage room. Ooh. Ooh. Frost rock, elf fruit, and deep mushrooms. Like.
Do you want to talk to Leora?
Yeah. Just checking around first, seeing what else I can get into.
Thank you for
Nope,
walking with me.
did not mean to.
I'm glad for the company.
Let's... Sure, let's talk to you more.
What about?
What do Grey Wardens do?
Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they
That's
appear.
actually a good thing
We
to
are
ask.
elves, humans, and dwarves united by this common purpose.
Why do I take insult at elves being included? Oh yeah, because of racism.
Some of our most honored wardens have been elves. The hero, Garahel, the last warden to slay an archdemon, was one such. The Darkspawn threaten everyone. They do not distinguish between the races, and neither should
Duncan
we.
is both
As being
pro-mage
an elf in the
and
circle
pro-elves?
been difficult?
Sure. I haven't actually had to experience any of the racism, but I'm sure there is.
It is hard to change perceptions. I've tried to reason with many, and
this...
failed. If one has always seen elves
This is like
as
the best
less
character.
than
Look
human,
at him.
it's hard to imagine them as something else.
But what about Cullen?
You don't remember my true thoughts on Cullen. Okay.
A good attitude, though be careful not to take it too far.
Remember that sometimes when I know that I haven't played the game yet, and you're outing on about it and gushing, I will remember just enough that I can actually, like, not be a complete dickwad and forget everything about it, but I'll try not to remember enough that I actually know what's going to happen in the game.
Yeah.
A horde has formed within the Korkari wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Just like I know that Iron Bull exists and is gay, but I don't know much more about that.
Yeah. He's actually Pan.
Yeah. The important part.
Yeah, the important part is that he's one of us.
Yeah. Archdemon?
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons
Also,
are capable
Duncan's
of
kind of a
rallying the
snack.
Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
The entire horde?
They usually move around in small groups, but there are always
Yeah,
more of
that's
them,
kind of
lurking
terrifying.
underground, biding their time.
Oh, okay, and this is gonna be 3 different things that I'll loop back to this part in the dialogue until I press the 4th one.
Yes, perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right.
Or not. Oh, wait. Yeah.
It is not my place to comment.
Okay. Please, I'd like to know.
Gregor serves the
Nice.
Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always
not
been
take
strained.
much. He's
You
willing to
realize
spill the
by now
tea.
that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because
It's the
they feel they
pleading
must.
Discord look to him.
God.
I don't see why the Chantry and the mages can't get along.
The Chantry believes that a mage should fear his power. It was the pride of mages, they say, that brought the Darkspawn upon us in the first place. Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be
Yeah,
governed
once they
by the
realize
Chantry?
they can electrocute Darkspawn.
What's your opinion, Sunbar? Yes, tell me the
I
pro
believe
mage.
we must defeat the Darkspawn, one way or another. My opinions end there.
Sure they do.
He's trying so hard to be politically correct.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's.
But he just wants to say mage rights.
Fuck the chantry. Mage rights.
Ah,
Mage
Grey
and elf
Warden,
rights.
And our newest mage. Is there anything I
Oh,
can
look
do
at
for
elf.
you?
I mean, she doesn't sound pissed off. Who are you?
Yeah, I think it might be one of those
In
things.
charge of the Circle's laboratory.
I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, hi,
And I
Duncan.
yours. But if you'll excuse me, I have quite a bit of work to attend to.
Oh.
Good day to you both.
Oh.
Yeah, it might be just like, you know, sometimes when you're Kurt and then a guy, wait, you're a guy. You know when like a woman's Kurt sometimes and then a guy is like,
Because they don't
Wish
instantly
is-
drop everything to
yeah.
help them. Ooh, armory.
It's an armoire.
Hey, +1.
Oh wait, that's very good.
It is armory. Yeah, that's her ring. The armory of amulet. Still
That's
water
called
basin.
a bathtub. There's a bookcase.
Wait, there is?
Yeah, see how that bookcase looks a little bit different? Wait, no. What is wrong with me?
I mean, it does look different, but like...
Oh my gosh.
Did you see that Grey Warden? I hear he's trying to recruit a mage for
Hey,
his
if you
order.
want to talk to him, he's right here.
Did you see that Grey Warden?
Okay.
I hear he's trying to recruit a mage for his order.
It's making me want to play Mass Effect again.
Oh, wait, actually. Cullen and
I hope
Duncan.
you are well.
Duncan just bitch slap a Templar.
Let's see. So there's the chest I already looted. Ah. Hey, look, more things to sell. Wash basin, bed, some other stuff. That person looks like they already actually have... Oh, no.
Ah, there you are. You are to be moved out of the apprentice's dormitory, and these are to be your new quarters.
Oh,
the
nice.
Tranquil will move your belongings this afternoon. Go on, make yourself comfortable.
Oh, I can't sleep right now, apparently. Can't sleep
No,
with
but
Duncan still
I
following
think
me.
that's your chest.
Oh, that's my chest I stole from.
Yeah,
I just stole from my future self.
Yeah, so the mages get their own rooms, so they don't get
Don't you look
doors.
smug?
Well, of course not. The mages can't be trusted with doors.
No.
I should have been sent to help the King's army. I dislike being stuck here while something big is happening.
Yeah. Is there anything else I didn't loot?
No.
Okay, Duncan, here's your rooms.
Thank you for escorting me.
I really went to the one spot that he was gonna stand in. Apparently the other guy left. So yeah, I just stole from Duncan. Not that bad.
Is there something else I can do for you?
He swivels around.
What's happening outside the tower? How many mages have joined the King's army? Have you seen someone use blood magic? Do you know anything about Tranquil? Can you tell me more about Grey Wardens?
Probably don't ask about blood magic.
Is that a bad idea?
The mages
blood
whose
magic a
connection
bad
to the
idea?
Fade has
No,
been
asking
severed?
about it.
Why do you ask?
They lose their ability to feel emotion.
So I've heard. It keeps them and those around them safe. Perhaps the sacrifice is worthwhile. I cannot say.
Okay, PC, Duncan.
Do not let me keep you.
Oh, look, quest.
Sorry to viewers, I am
I'm glad I
anti-blood
caught
magic.
up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
Hello again, Joanne. Going through another personal crisis? Yes.
Very funny. I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
I don't want to hear about the blood magic that you're definitely not doing. Why are you whispering? It looks very suspicious.
Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
We're going to go into the basement. Seem a little on edge.
I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
To the basement, away. Or not, maybe? Is it gonna just take me to the base? Oh.
No, you're going to the chantry.
We should be safe here.
Alright, what's going on in the chapel? Templar's favorite haunt? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark from Hawkwind? You realize there's a priest standing right here. All the shulking about is rather excessive.
What's the question mark, question mark, question mark?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Yeah, there is a priest there.
Yeah, that's what option I'm going to go for.
Not a priest. I am merely an initiate.
Ah, so
You're a
priest,
priest,
but like, no power. Wait, I've seen you before. There's something strange going on. John, what's going on? Let's go, who are you?
A few months ago, I told you that I met
Ah, the initiate is fucking
This is
Joanne.
Lily.
But
Yeah. My condolences, Lily. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Very funny.
oh. So what's all this about?
Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
And what does that have to do with me? If you can't feel, then you can't feel sad about it. I mean, that sounds terrible. It's better than that. That sounds
They'll
terrible.
extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
I just feel mean being mean in games.
How did you find out about this? Why would they do this to you? It's going to be alright. What are you going to do? How did you find out about this?
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving had signed it.
What are you going to do?
I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
Oof, okay. So without spoiling anything, how difficult is this side quest?
This is not a side quest.
This is part of the main quest?
This is part of your quest.
Okay. What do I get from helping you?
The joy of helping a friend? The satisfaction of knowing you prevented a gross injustice?
The repository holds more than phylacteries. Join us, and the artifacts will be yours.
Now you're
for the
talking
taking.
my language.
Aren't you sick and tired of the circle running your life? You could get out of here with us.
My phylactery has been taken to Doreen. Denerim.
You'll be out of here and gone before they can even dispatch a messenger to the city. You're talented and clever. You could take your phylactery back from your hunters if you wish. You have so much power. Once you're free, they wouldn't be able to stop you.
Then I give you my word.
Thank you.
I
We will
want
never forget
a
this.
fancy new staff that probably is garbage compared to what we'll get later. Tell me your plan and make it quick.
I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
I don't know, because we're not allowed to have them because the Chantry thinks we'll do something to them, apparently.
It's probably a magical door.
Well, if it's a magical door.
We have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
Rod of fire.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
A mage, an apprentice, and an initiate walk into a bar. So I have
Oh,
to do
we
all the
made
dirty work.
I'd go with you, but it would look suspicious.
Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
And I'm thinking once I finish this quest, we'll probably stop here for today.
Okay. Well, this is gonna take a while.
Even more reason. Ooh, there's another side quest marker. Oh, Duncan, is this your room? No. Oh, look. You're... I remember to right-click instead of left-click.
Yes?
Yes? What's that door?
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
Uh-huh, I definitely know this. You have rods of fire in there?
No, that's something the Tranquil deal in. This storeroom is for raw magical materials and alchemical substances. Lyrium, basilisk, blood, and so on.
Can I look inside the cavern?
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Oh, are you the blood mage with your bright red outfit that definitely isn't blood magic based?
Please don't outright accuse her of stealing. Oh my god.
Keep
Oh my
safe.
god. Actually,
Yes,
you know what?
But I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up.
Or you
Yes.
could just be like the most blunt idiot.
Supreme himbo it through the rest of the game.
Maybe.
So why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the cave.
Spoilers!
I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault.
I thought I killed all the spiders yesterday.
Senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Do you need any help?
I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able
She
to
doesn't
deal
want to
with
deal
the
with
spiders.
spiders.
If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
Oh, a big favor? Alright, I'll do it.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage
Also, you
done
can
to the
steal.
Circle's property to a minimum.
And
Can
just
I
blame it
go
on
in-
the spiders.
Can I go and request Duncan's assistance for this, just so I have a tank?
No. Sorry, buddy.
Oof. Also, I should probably equip the mage robes. Okay,
And you're
the same.
completely identical staff. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. You gotta go in there alone.
Slap that on. Slap that on just in case. Laboratory storage key. Anything else is good. Is there any other map markers? Irving has a quest as well. But spiders call. Drop a save before I
And so
enter
I
just
shall.
in case. Oh. This looks very lit up to be a cavern. I guess. Orders, where are you? Chest.
Of course.
Buckle of the Winds, +3 defense.
Oh, that's good.
+43 defense. That's actually pretty insane for a first level bucklet. Fire resistance, I'm sure that'll be useful against. Ooh, that's an upgrade. +2 spell power. Oh wait, which is more important? Magic or spell power?
I don't know, buddy. I think magic gives spell power, so spell power is better than magic.
Increases spell power by 1 for each point purchased.
Yeah, spell power is more important.
Well, that works then. Does it tell me how much damage? Nope. Nothing lootable on that table? Nope. So how deep are the spiders? Probably right around this corner. Okay. Are they to the left or are they to the right? Oh, sporters. Probably... Oh boy. This way. Actually, maybe after this quest, we'll stop. No? Stuck on a rock. Ooh, creepy.
There's a spider.
It do be a sporter.
And so I shall.
Oh, it's a giant spider.
Of course.
Whack it. Melee attack it. Right click on it.
If you must.
7 damage, yeah. Why are the enemy audio effects so loud? Ooh,
As you desire.
Frost Rock.
God, now I want to play this game again. But I should not.
Don't do it. Ooh, also
Don't
welcome Vine Elowo. Lowo?
Ooh.
Vine 2 L's Uwu.
Maybe
Vine
it's like,
Lulu?
yeah, like Spanish.
Maybe. But welcome. Poisonous spider. Back away while it's still frozen.
And so I shall.
Abusing range. What? What was that second spell? Blue glowy orb that just got shot out.
I think it was a basic attack.
What? Why are you so
That
loud,
was noise.
game?
Maybe it's based on the dialogue noise.
Maybe?
Spirit blast him. Come on, spirit blast him, take a hit. You can drain life. Come on.
Yeah. It's
You're a master of the
Vinel
arcade.
Uwu. Okay.
Stop being a coward.
Okay, let's try reducing the dialogue. I really hope that it's not bound to that, 'cause that would be kind of dumb. Okay. No other spiders on the roof. Barrel.
There's a barrel. Robbery. Rob the mages.
Another acolyte staff. Yoink. See, this looks more like an area that has spiders in it, judging by the webs on the ground and stuff.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's... Hello, game? Let me target?
Please hit free. There we go.
Need to make
I'm backseat fighting.
Needed
I
to make sure it's
apologize.
low enough for drain life to actually kill it. What the fuck is that? Oh, cocoon. Okay.
Yeah, it's some unlucky person.
I appreciate it having large enough range on actually being able to see what stuff is. Oh, it resisted the drain life.
Yeah.
Ooh, 9 copper.
It's all the same money, I think. Maybe? No, that's Inquisition.
9 money value of brown type.
Yeah.
1 extra magic, nice. Flash freezing inspired, then basically throwing magic rocks at it. Yeah. There's a spider in here? No? Okay.
Also, if you freeze something and then you hit it with something, I don't know if that does more damage in this game, actually. Maybe you should check the cocoon.
Ah!
Hello.
So yeah, it's apparently tied to dialogue for some reason. Box slab.
Salve.
Stop. Yeah. Increase the user's armor and physical resistance, but decreases movement speed and attack speed. Alright. So if I see a larger than those spiders, why did it just turn to
That means-
exoskeleton
'cause-
piece?
I don't know.
Okay, so
Because that's what happens to spiders after you kill them. Human blood comes out, mammal blood comes out, and then...
it's shooting web at me. No, I've been gooed. Game, thank you. Well, now we're both frozen.
Nice.
Let's just watch. Yep. Blood comes out.
There's the blood. It's not decaying.
That one did. Do I need to just
Maybe they
not
only
look at
decay
it?
when you. Maybe it's shy. Maybe you have to look away for it to decay. Huh. Maybe you have to loot it? Huh.
At least they made them curl up after death and not just flop around. True. Insects are basically
Yeah.
living hydraulics? Yeah.
Somewhat.
Wins. Well, I'm getting lots of buckles. Can I just wear them all?
We're like 30 belts.
Yeah. That's a bit.
Look.
Okay, there's definitely going to be something down that hallway.
Yeah, probably. Are you just going back the way you came?
I think this will just loop around.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
okay. Just wanted to make sure it was filled out on the minimap.
Mm-hmm.
Extra giant spider? Extra giant spider?
No, it's just a dead end.
No giant extra giant spider going to jump out of here?
You can't even run off it, I'm sorry. I crushed your dreams of being able to throw your video game avatar off of a cliff.
Oh, well apparently the blood disappeared.
But he didn't decay. Ah.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like... When I'm playing, it's really scary too, to see the spiders drop down, but just here, having like a degree of separation, I'm just kind of like...
Oh, that time it decayed instantly. Also 13 copper.
Cool.
This is actually a special immortal spider. He just is pretending to be dead. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, you might want to go back and step on it a couple times.
Yeah. I don't travel. I don't move fast enough for that. But quest got completed. I saw the little notification popped up. So we can go
you've
back.
Killed all the spiders.
Talk to the guy, person. There definitely won't be a giant... There definitely won't be a giant spider chasing me right now, right?
No, that's the other game.
Other game?
You sent me something that was like spider.
Oh yeah, Dark Souls.
You're back. Are the spiders gone?
I didn't re-up this dialogue volume.
Oh, do I need to act it out then? You're back! Are the spiders gone?
Dealt with your infestation.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here.
Anything? Keeping the crawlies, creepy crawlies away?
Exactly. I'll be here, keeping the creepy crawlies away. Why do I keep doing a weird different voice every single time?
Find the exploit to make you move fast. Yeah, that's the key. Figure out if there's the actual sprint button. Guess I should... We'll go back to Irving, and then we'll stop for the day.
Well, you
also,
gotta talk
Hawkwind.
to Owain.
Oh, wait. Well, Irving has another quest thing.
Okay.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters?
Of course, First Enchanter.
I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man.
Yeah, he didn't even accept my other services.
Oh my god. You horrible twink.
He seemed like a man like any other.
He is not. He's a Grey Warden. Grey Wardens are peerless warriors who sacrifice all for our sakes. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
I probably shouldn't ask about any of that. Because Blood Magic book on desk probably will get me killed. asking about Joanne will probably get Joanne tranquilized or killed.
Tranquilized.
Actually, asking about when Joanne's going through the harrowing might be the best option.
Yeah, probably.
When he is ready.
Joanne is ready now.
I'm sure you think so, but it's not your place to decide. Why do you ask?
I'm just concerned for a friend. Or wait, I just thought odd that Joanne has not been tested yet, or I'm concerned for a friend.
Either one. I mean, they're both kind of subtle.
Yeah.
Very well. I am here should you wish to discuss anything.
See, but I also don't trust actually talking to you about Joanne being made tranquil. I feel like that will cause him to be made tranquil. Wait, is that oh. I thought this guy was like hovering.
No, he's a Templar on some stairs.
Yeah. He's using magic. He's up a slight elevation. Okay. But thank you all for watching. Hawkwin, if there's anyone to raid or otherwise, let me know. I'm gonna do some searching. Elia, do you have anything you want to say to anyone?
Please don't spoil Dragon Age for Buzz. I want to see what horrible mistakes he'll make.
Yeah! Only PFK? Okay, okay. Let me load this up and take a look and see if there's anyone else that I'd rather raid. Yeah, I think PFK will work. Make sure to actually do it in the correct chat so that I don't just do it in someone else's chat real quick.
That would be silly.
Yeah. PFCK. But, this seemed like it went well.
Yeah.
So
You're doing well.
yeah. I haven't
You're
gotten killed yet.
controlling your single character all right.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't allow the bear demon to die. Or the person who became a bear demon from being a mouse.
Or possess you.
Yeah.
You didn't let him possess you, though you didn't really realize it was a trick until the last minute.
Yeah. But for anyone new here, this stream series I'll be doing really when we're feeling like we're up to it. So there's no hard dates on it or times on it. I'm still doing Saturday streams, and I'll try to still do Sunday streams, but who knows. But thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Raid now.